What is good, YouTube? It is Joel33 here. I'm coming at you with my Week 1 match for the Indigo Battling League type thing that I should probably know the name of. The Indigo GBA League, which is a new league, in fact, that I have joined. And the SBA will, in fact, be stopping. I did not quit, and I did not forget to upload 5 weeks in a row. Just the league, it just fell apart, and that's unfortunate, but it happens. But a bunch of us from that league, we didn't want to, like, waste the kind of group we had. So we built a new league, or we kind of joined in on one of our friends. And it's called the the Indigo GBA. And so I've built my team, and you guys know how this works. It's the counter teaming format. I'll explain more in the description. But yeah, we're just going to kind of go ahead, and I'm going to send the challenge. Here we go. So, when I was building this team, one of the biggest things I was scared of was his Crawdaunt. Crawdaunt is a powerhouse. Like, I don't know if any of you have ever run calcs with Crawdaunt. But he doesn't bring Crawdaunt. Oh my god. So, there is that. He does have the Sableye and Talonflame and the Azumarill. The other three I didn't really prepare for, because I wasn't afraid of them, but now I am. Magmar, Stunfisk, and Articuno. Now I'm afraid. His switch is probably Sableye. If he leads Talonflame, I have a good switch in. So I'm gonna lead with Mamoswine, because he leads Talonflame. And I can just switch into Zapdos. Zapdos is my switch of choice. And there's no problems with switching into Zapdos. Because if he's banded and goes for Flare Blitz against Mamoswine, then that could be a problem. But other than that, I'm not too KO'd. As he goes for Flare Blitz, and you can see that just does nothing. So I kind of want to Volt Switch. I'm gonna Volt Switch. Or I can Roost. Volt Switch is better. He might go into Stunfisk, as he does. I don't know what a Stunfisk wants to do. Stealth Rocks, maybe? I don't really see a problem with going Mamoswine. He goes for Toxic. Well, I would love to throw out the EQ, but he has a Talonflame, so I'm probably gonna knock off. Probably my best play. He should switch out here, because an EQ will destroy everything on his team. He might go Articuno, actually, thinking about it, which I probably should have Rock Slided. But I think Banded Knockoff, because this is a Banded Mamoswine. Banded Knockoff should do okay. Like, Zapdos actually just puts in a lot of work. I almost should have run offensive Zapdos. But yeah, we're just kind of waiting. Let's see. He stayed in. Why would you stay in? Earth Power does not a lot, but I have to switch out here. So he went for Earth Power. Ugh, why would he stay in? He's not going for an electric type move. So I'm gonna go into Charizard, which is a risky play in case he goes Thunderbolt, but he goes for Pain Split. That's okay. I'm gonna Mega Evolve and just click Earthquake. Wait, honestly. No, I'm gonna Flare Blitz. That'll probably do more. Yeah, cause Stab Tough Claws. I don't know about more, but it hits more things on the switch in. And boom, and I get the Static. Of course I get the Static. Stupid Static. Didn't know he had Static. Here's a Azumarill. And to that, I say wheezing. That does nothing. And now I can freely Will-O-Wisp. That Aquajet really did nothing. I love wheezing. Sorry if I'm not talking a lot. Kind of focused. As I land it, which is awesome. Brick Break. Yeah. I don't know what he was predicting there. I guess Lucario? Maybe? But he goes out into Talonflame, who does not appreciate that. And out into Zapdos I go. Doo-doo-doo. Braver does literally nothing. More to him. And now I can freely Roost. And be healthy again. He can also Roost. I'm gonna Thunderbolt. This should still do around 50%, as it does. So I will win this. He has to Roost spam, and I'm doing 60%. Eventually, I'll get a Para or a Crit. Not that I'm hoping for that, but in Star Wars, that's how they end. And plus, I have pressure, so his Roosts are dropping by 2. At least I think I have pressure. Yep. So he switches into Sableye. And that too it KOs. Not after he Mega Evolves. But I'm a Volt Switch because this is important. This Zapdos. I should have just gone for Thunderbolt, quite honestly. I don't really need Charizard because he's paralyzed. Kind of set a fodder for that Azumarill. But I burned the Azumarill, so that's okay. So I'm going to click Flare Blitz here and nuke something. And that did 75%. And I got a burn. That's unfortunate for my opponent. But unless I got Paras, he can't recover, tell me. And I did get paralyzed, so I'm gonna Dragon Dance. As he goes out into Azumarill. Azumarill's burned, so I'm not afraid of it belly drumming. And it is leftovers, so I'm extra not afraid of it belly drumming. So I will sack Charizard here. Ice Punch. Leftovers is an interesting choice for sure. I can see some good things about it. But yeah. Aquajet actually doesn't kill me, but Charizard does get paralyzed. I'm gonna preserve Charizard, go into Wheezing, because seeing all but one of his moves, the Aquajet just does nothing. There was just no point to sacking Charizard, because I literally took 3% with this Wheezing. He's probably gonna go into the Magmar. Yep, he does. I don't have a good switch in, but I don't really need this. I mean, if I'm sacking a Pokemon, I'm going into other thing. But I don't want to sack. I want to get some nice damage, so I'm going to Sludge Bomb. Just sort of scouting. As he goes for Confuse Ray, and I hit myself. Well, that's alright. He misses his Willow, and my confusion ends. That's nice. And I get the poison. So very unfortunate for my opponent. Although, running Leftovers Magmar instead of Eviolite, interesting for sure. I'm just gonna Sludge Bomb again. As I hit myself again, so the hacks is real, but I'm not losing much. Because he's probably gonna go for Will-O-Wisp. I could get cheeky and go into Charizard, but I'm not going to. I don't mind being burned. As he misses again. And I hit myself again. So I'm really glad I got that poison on the Magmar. As he finally hits his thing, and I keep hitting myself in confusion. But it's not doing any damage to me. So I'm just gonna Sludge Bomb, Flame Charge. Because I finally get a hit off. I know I keep talking very, like, not fluidly. But, you know, it's nervous, because it's a week 1 battle, and it's a new league for me, so... It's new. But it's really not doing anything to my Weezing. Because Weezing gets a kill, which is lovely. Probably gonna go into Articuno, Sableye. I will switch into Charizard, I guess. I'm thinking... Mamoswine doesn't do a whole lot. Charizard literally can't do anything. I'm gonna sack the Charizard here. As he goes for cover. I'm gonna Flare Blitz. That's okay, because now I can go into Banded Mamoswine and just be extra good. I'm gonna go for Earthquake. I don't care if he switches into the flying types. As he's gonna just die because he got greedy and set up. I was banded, so he's gonna go into one of his flying types. I'm hoping Talonflame, because I just have a switch in for it, as he does. And so I can just switch into Zapdos. I was really afraid of Crawdaunt because there weren't a lot of switch-ins for it, like, on my team. Like, a Life Orb Crawdaunt does, like, 50% to all of my walls. And so a switch-in there was none. My plan was to switch into Hitmontop, take a hit, and then outspeed, which I would. Just a little tidbit of information. So we're kind of just waiting to see what he does. I mean, I've switched into Zapdos every single time, because Zapdos is my best switch-in. Like, a Choice Banded Flare Blitz barely 2-hit KO Zapdos. As he makes a cool double into Articuno. Which is a little bit unfortunate. I'm gonna run a Calc. Fizdip Zapdos against Articuno. Ice Beam will probably one-hit KO me. I'm gonna switch back into Mamoswine, probably. Hey, look at Toxic. And then I'm gonna go for the Rock Slide. Cause he's setting up subs. So he's some sort of sub-toxic Articuno. Is he just gonna Toxic Stall me to death? Which is fine by me, because I'm getting nice damage on this. Since he's sub, he's not Life Orb, and then so he can't. But I miss my Rock Slide. That is unfortunate. As I have to... That was what he needed. And it just sucks. I don't think he can kill Lucario in one hit. And so I'm gonna Extreme Speed to for sure break the sub. Because I need it broken. As he goes for Roost, which is fine by me. So I'm gonna Flash Cannon. Because I outspeed actually. And he doesn't get the freeze, and so I'm gonna pick up the kill with this Flash Cannon. And that's awesome. So he's running some sort of defensive Articuno, because I have like very little speed investment on this Lucario, so his Articuno didn't have much speed either. And I'm just gonna extreme speed, pick up the kill, and that's gonna be a good game. So nice 4-0 for our first week. If you enjoyed, like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, I'm gonna be posting all of these too. Hopefully, I don't think this one will drop out. Like, the people here seem really good about it. And so yeah, if you enjoyed, I'm glad. Stay being awesome. Goodbye.